This video is brought to you by LEGO The Hobbit, video game available now.
Hey everybody, Jim and Roth here to talk about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. We've seen close to 20 minutes of footage from the movie, and it's an incredibly exciting, engrossing movie that works on a intellectual level and on a pure popcorn flick level. So let's go over real quick about the sort of the nature of the footage. It's pretty much just charting the evolution of the relationship between the apes and the surviving human factions about 10 years after the original movie.
Yeah, Andy Serkis introed who plays Caesar in the film. You'll remember him for the first one, which was such a surprise hit and delight for those of us that were making fun of it until we actually saw it. But he plays Caesar. He introduced the footage and said that this takes place about 10 years after the events of the first film. The apes basically have retreated into the Muir Woods, the forest of Endorf, mind you. And they have sort of built a community and a family. He's built almost what he described as a utopian sort of community for the apes.
Yeah, he referred to it as like the Garden of Eden for the apes.
Yeah, and they think the humans are dead. Lo and behold.
Lo and behold, they are not. And the humans are really struggling to survive. They've survived the virus, and they've survived infighting. And there is one faction of humans in San Francisco, ostensibly led by Jason Clarke and Gary Oldman's respective characters, who have different outlooks on how to deal with the apes.
Yeah.
What was fascinating about the footage is it charts how what started as almost a bloodbath between the humans and the apes turns into working together. The apes actually trying to help the humans survive. They even help them with building, with restarting this dam so that the humans could survive.
Yeah, so that they can have the resources and power that they need to survive.
Otherwise, keep the hell away from each other to keep the peace. I mean, there's a great sequence where the apes ride into San Francisco on horseback with their weapons. It's so chilling and awesome. And they confront the humans with a very stern but simple message of, you stay here, we stay there, and there won't be any bloodshed between us.
Right, and what Serkis said is that this is really looking at things like, again, it's really fun and looks great. Weta has really upped their ante with this
one. It looks even better than the first movie. But
as Andy Serkis was saying, it also sort of touches on things like tribalism, and so you have within the factions, the human factions and the ape factions, different perspectives about how to deal with each other. There are some that want a peaceful resolution. You know, Caesar sort of wants to find a peaceful resolution. He grew up with humans, but then and
he doesn't want to lose this whole world that they've built, this utopia, through bloodshed.
Right, and the Jason Clarke character for the humans, Malcolm, he sort of represents the humans that also he wants to find in accord with the apes. But unfortunately, there is on the ape side, there is his friend, his right-hand ape, Koba, who was in a cage, was tortured by humans.
He was a lab ape and everything.
He was a lab ape. Caesar freed him, and so he does not trust humans.
And he has a lot of reasons not to, especially even in this movie. Because we have Gary Oldman plays a guy named Dreyfus. The shorthand way to describe him is, if Jason Clarke is the Rick Grimes of this group, then Gary Oldman is the governor, and that's my Walking Dead kind of reference there.
And like the governor, he lost his family with this plague, the virus.
And they blame the apes for the virus, even though it was started by humans in a lab. So there's a lot going on there, and as you can see from the footage that has been released, war is coming, despite the better efforts of Caesar, Malcolm. And it looks like a hell of a movie. Very entertaining. And you
see the evolution of the apes into the ones that we know.
They have war paint, and their society is they're beginning. There's many different ways they communicate, but overall, it looks like a very exciting, very awesome sequel. We can't wait for it. We want you guys to get more excited for this movie.
You guys, you should be excited about this movie. I think more footage, once you start to see the trailer that we saw and some of the amazing footage that we saw, that you're going to get excited. This is
You'll go bananas for Planet of the Apes.
This guy, huh? You really will. Honestly, it's going to be great. We're not paid to say this. It's going to be cool. You should get excited. Keep a lookout. I think they'll be releasing some more trailers.
Yep, there's going to be more footage coming up soon. So keep it locked here to IGN for more on Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Thanks for watching.